saying, yes, if that's an agreement, if that's what the relationship agreement is, then
no, do
woman
you
should
think
hold a man to the agreement that he makes. If the
no,
man
but the
says
standard that you
that he
have for
wants to
yourself.
date other women, then a woman should accept the agreement if she's going to be with that man. It's simple.
Now listen. The standard that you have for yourself. Fuck what he talking about. It don't matter what a woman think to me. I know who I am. I know where I'm at, and I know what it is that I deserve. I know what I earn, right? What you have for yourself. Do you believe that you qualify for a faithful man?
Yes, absolutely. Now, here's the thing. Just as I said, don't go nowhere, Anton, because hear what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
The truth of the matter is cheating is only a qualification if there is deception.
I'm listening.
If there is honesty, it's not cheating.
Okay, you got it.
So I have another question then. Have you ever been in a position where you got cheated on and like 2K had said earlier, you thought to yourself, okay, let me put myself in a position where I need to get better. Have you ever been in that type of position?
Where I need to improve upon myself? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm always improving upon myself. Always. Just
okay. And I'm only asking that because just as you asked,
Deja, in what ways?
No,
let's be specific since you want to put
mind, body, spirit, in all the ways.
So
what does that mean? That's women mumbo jumbo. What does that mean?
Okay, so what does that mean as far as action?
What does it mean? What you said you always improve?
Mind, body, and spirit. I'm educating myself.
You don't give a fuck about.
You don't care.
It's a trap question.
I'm talking about education as far as self-improvement, interpersonal skills, emotional regulation, those things. Those are important aspects to a relationship.
Do you talk this much in your relationship?
Yeah, I do.
Well, no, but Deja, so I'm not even getting on, we're not gonna get on you, but the things that you just said, those things deserve faithfulness, right?
They deserve faithfulness if that's in the agreement.
If that's the agreement. So again, just like Anton was saying, if you looking at, if a lady is looking at her own self and where she is in her life, does she has to really go and think to herself, shit, do I deserve that? If I'm doing all of those things, if you're doing all of those things you just said,
I don't.
If she doesn't do that,
I don't even do you think about it like this? Do you even know what my girl sounds like? Do you know what 2K's girl sound like?
No, I do not.
Because we don't even like women that talk like that.
That's okay. I'm not trying to date 2K and Anton.
No. I'm saying that it's a universal thing. Most men think like this. Like we don't really care about your thoughts. We don't really want to know how much better you communicate. We don't even like talking like that shit. And I'm being absolutely honest. Like we don't even like talking.
I dead ass like just feeling my girl, like just her, just she ain't got the
care. I don't even care about that shit.
Okay, so there's an aspect for me, right? I'm a person that likes to talk about current events, history. That's just my personality. So the person that the point that I'm making is there's a time to talk.
What do you got thoughts about in the household? I ain't talking about on the panel. I'm talking about real life.
You don't have to have these type of conversations at home. They don't have to be this drawn out. So I have them. Y'all looking at me and thinking that this is the person that a man would date. There's a whole nother side of me. This is just conversational.
Listen, like you talk at home.
What do you mean about yes? What do you talk? Yes, there's a time to speak and there's a time to not. You don't have a conversation with your woman about things, just live anything. You don't have conversations. She says like nothing. What? She's a mute.
Listen, Deja, if you say your words, they'll become more important when you do talk. Okay, if you always, then your words don't mean nothing. But the less you say, the more it means. Like when my wife asked me for something, I know that she wanted because she had to communicate it. She not just walking around the house just talking about stupid shit.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can get to a point, and this is the real honest to God truth. You can get to a point to where you so pleasant to be around and you don't say shit so much that I don't even really care what you buy. I don't even really give a fuck about what you're doing. I'll let you know. And this is truth. Ladies, I need y'all to hear me. You could become so awesome as a person. You could become so beautiful, so quiet, so speak when spoken to, play your role so great that you can get to the point to where you just get the card and you don't even know what the fucking limit on it is because you can just enjoy life. I'll let you know when I want you to chill out for a little bit. That's the fucking life that you can get to when you really know. All of this opinion shit, and I'm talking about in real life. All of this extra shit, all of this, you want to tell me what your thoughts are? I don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't. I asked you as a courtesy. I didn't really care about what you were saying. I genuinely don't. I don't give a fuck about your friends. I don't care about your kids. I don't care about nothing you talking about. I care because we talking on the panel, but in real life, you know how we say put the fries in the bag? Just put your head in my lap. We good. Look at you. I don't do that. I don't believe in.
I never said that.
Just burning you up in the inside. You got to get it out, right?
Yeah. And so that's by you talking so much. When you do have some, it kind of go like this. I want to hear that shit. Kill it, baby. Kill it. Kill it.
Listen, just an idiot.
I wanted to add to some of that you guys that we're talking about. When they don't want to hear us speak as women, right? They're also saying that they just want us to listen. That was one of the things, Legend, when you asked, if you've ever been cheated on and did you find out, like what was going on? Well, in my case, it was worse. Men kept leaving. They wasn't cheating on me. They just left. Because
why was they leaving? Why was they leaving, Jessica?
So one who I have been friends with for more than 2 decades, he told me real quick, no hesitation. It's because you didn't listen. I'm like, oh.
You stay in Hawaii?
I was much younger then. I was a single mom then. And I was on that trip that because I was a single mom paying my own bills, taking care of my own child, don't come over here with your, try to do this, stepdad stuff. I got this. Because I was on that trip, that not listening to him. I wasn't listening to him. And he was very to the point. That was it. That was the only thing. I am still friends with him. Everything cordial with him. No problem. Another man left because I wasn't physically there. Modern woman, enlisted in the Coast Guard, found another dude in the Coast Guard, but all of a sudden I had to go for a 2-month patrol and I wasn't home, and he had an issue with that. He also had an issue with me. I kept offering to pay my way, pay my food, if he ever took me for lunch or anything, and he hated that shit. But see, modern woman said, you better pay for your shit, Jess. You better pay your 50, not realizing that I had gotten with a man that said, that's for me to do, and you're not allowing me to do that. You're not allowing me to love you the way I want to love you. So peace out, homie. Bye, Jess.
Yeah, some women, they can't.
Right?
They don't get to go to the.
Jess, where you from?
I'm from Hawaii.
Okay, my wife is too. What?
Where is she at in Hawaii?
She in Oahu.
Okay, that's where I was born and raised, out on the countryside.
Oh, where you on the Big Island?
No, on Oahu.
Okay.
On the northeast side.
Kaneohe? Oh,
Kahuku.
Oh my God. We got a straight criminal in this bitch. That's why the nigga was leaving you. You probably stealing this shit.
I'm saying all of those things to let especially the women, that I didn't know that I was doing those things when I was doing them. I'm some years older from that now, and had decided to go, and meet with someone who he thought I didn't have an attitude, and that was all he wanted, was somebody without an attitude.
You listening, Dalen and Deja, the two D's?
That's all he wanted. Now, he said it right from the beginning. Look, you don't have no attitude. We seem to be vibing. I'm here on that good adult fun stuff. I'm not here for a relationship. I'm not here to get married. I'm here to have good adult fun with a woman that does not have any attitude. And you seem to be so far so good on this conversation.
Wait, you was popping that independent women shit in Hawaii?
Well, it's different.
That's insane, y'all. That house she's staying in right now probably be like $2,700 a month, and that's about as big as it is. Like, girl, you should have been your ass quiet.
I don't live in Hawaii, anymore. My family is still from there. During all of this time of me realizing all of this stuff, I was living with my mama and my dad.
I know it. You got to stay with somebody else. It's high.
Let me tell you before you start, Anton, I'm gonna say this because I don't want to. Oftentimes, Black women get the reputation that they cannot take correction and they cannot learn and evolve and change. Believe me, I take correction very well. I change, I evolve, and there's that. I just want to throw that out there.
Very good. We like that. Let me see.
Okay.
Kiki Palmer is saying that, and that face is crazy right there. But Kiki Palmer is saying that.
I love that hair color on her. I know that was you.
Why you say 2K? Hold on before we
Strong
get
on her.
You look like she deadlift 350 with that motherfucker.
I love that color on Black women. It's so pretty.
I hate that shit.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's listen to what she had to say. That's what we focus on. So she's basically saying less successful. Basically, women need to date less successful men, or she don't see anything wrong with dating less successful men than whoever it is the woman is. Check it out.
Under a bridge. No, I live for Stedman, but you know that Stedman has for
Can y'all hear this good?
Yeah.
All right.
many decades been the butt of jokes.
Yeah, because of gender rules.
Yes.
People feel like because she's Oprah Winfrey, who did y'all want her to be with? Barack Obama? That doesn't make sense, guys. I mean, I feel like that's the weird thing about powerful women, what we're left with. So I'm supposed to find love, but he's got to have a certain amount of money. And then, but at the same time, I got to still be like, guys, what's going on here? Why am I? Nobody cares when a man finds his woman under a bridge. No one cares.
No one
cares. And I frankly don't care if that's who you love. That's who you love. Why do we have to deal with that? That to me makes no sense. I ain't never look. My daddy told me a man needs to treat you right. He needs to handle and service you in whatever way you need service. Let me tell you one thing that Kiki don't need: money from nobody. Now, if you want to give a little something and get my nails done, something cute.
But
I'm
shouldn't
fine
they
with
do
it.
that? But shouldn't they make that effort?
Yeah.
Because
but you might still look like Stedman to the world, and that's a great role.
Because
if I was married to, I was Oprah Winfrey.
You just be sitting up there waiting,
chilling.
Yeah,
and Stedman, by the way, Stedman's esteemed.
Yeah,
Stedman has a whole career. He's just not Oprah.
Yeah.
So the fact that how dare people compare you to your lover?
Yeah,
I hate that Oprah had to endure that.
Yeah. Exactly.
I hate that she had to endure that.
It's
and I
true.
hate that Stedman had to endure that. And that's why I said what I said, because you had a good role. You were supposed to be my Stedman.
All right. Anyway, so enough is enough. The fact of the matter is she's basically talking about and saying that women don't necessarily need to go with men that make more than them or is more esteemed than them or anything like that. And so the question is, it's kind of twofold. The first question is, should women start to look at men or be open to men that don't make nearly as much or doesn't make as much as them? Is love just enough itself? And then I'll preserve the second question based off of how y'all answer. So.
I would say with Kiki, if she didn't go through what she went through with her baby dad, I think she could have possibly had a point. But you had your baby dad cheat on you, beat on you, his mama coming at you, all this stuff, and he broke. Like, I think he's in the military right now. I think he went to basic or something there at his graduation. It would have made more sense for you to just be with somebody who has more money. At least you're getting a little bit something more out of it than just a baby.
I don't think love has a price. So, and I never understood like why women always be like, okay, he need to make this or I can't date them. But in reality, you are the bum ass nigga that you don't want. Cause think about it. If you want a nigga that make more than you and that's on top of their shit, to you, he a bum. So you a bum to him, but we don't treat y'all as such. You know, like, and it don't got a price, bro. Like I got $40 right now. I can buy some love. And that's why you shouldn't price it out. I got a hot $40 right now, Jerry. I mean, shit, get some gas money. But I'm just saying, like, it's stupid, man. The rule been stupid. Women, I don't know where y'all get this rule from, but whatever. It's stupid. It's stupid. But I still got this $40, man.
I think for most of my life, money wasn't the issue. Obviously, it's can I just shut up and listen to them? But I think where I'm at right now is I would want a man to make as much money as he needs to move about his life the way he wants to, when he wants to, how he wants to. That's what I want. Now, if that stops at $55K a year, go get it, buddy. If it stops at $250K a year, go get it. That's not my business. That's not for me. Your money is your money, and it's not for me. It's for you to live your life the way you want, to move about this world the way you want, when you want, and how you want. And whatever you find is necessary for you, go ahead and make it work. That's never gonna. That can't play in my world. I'm too old for that shit. I'm too old for those rules. I'm sorry. I don't know. I guess I'm in no man's land over here. I'm in no man's land over here. So whatever money you want to make, go ahead and make it. Go ahead and make it. And it's not going to be my place to stop you from doing that. That's not what I'm being brought into your presence for, to hinder you from that, to stop you from moving about your life the way you want. And that's it. That's it. Because you want some of my money? How do you feel about that? How do you really feel as a man? How do you really feel about that? You don't like it? Okay. Okay, you don't like it, and you're going to make your moves, and I'm not going to get in the way, nor am I going to question you. Go ahead and do it. Because at the end of the day, I need you happy with the way you living your life. I need you happy. I don't need you.
A man, Jessica, to prioritize himself even in a relationship, especially if he wants a family.
Because I know I'm not gonna get the cover I need should he choose me. Remember, nobody's chosen me yet. So I need him to make sure he's good, however which way he goes about doing it. At least within the law, within reason, right? But I'm not gonna get in your way. Because I'm just going to do what I can so that it looks good to you and it feels good to you and good enough for you to choose me. Because, again, to be this old, to have this kind of common mindset and to have not been chosen yet, this is not the life. And you best believe this is what I'm telling my daughter. This is not the life.
Let that her go, baby. Let that her go. Come on, DJ. Go ahead. Come on, meet with that echo, boy.
Jessica, you're so beautiful.
I try. I try.
You have a beautiful spirit. Beautiful.
Are you crying, Jessica?
No, it's just it's hard. It's hard to do that. It's hard to be meek and be mild when the rest of society is telling you to speak up, and I'm like, wait, no, you need to go. I can't eat that right now.
They were asking you to speak up. All right. Oh, okay. But yeah, women, man, listen, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all losing out on y'all soulmates. Trying to find a nigga with some money, bro. There are plenty of niggas that work at the Salvation Army who make less than $40,000 a year who will be perfect for you. Now, I know you will hate to put yourself on that tier of a woman, but that's who you are. Because if you wasn't, a nigga who made $100,000 or more would have been hollered at you. So it's just time to look in the mirror, man. Just accept who you is. You a low budget wife.